no matter how much money you make on a job, because I experienced this, working for a company and making high income in the company, but there was a cap on how much I can make. Because you got to think, when you are the only person, there is only so much paddling you can do by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so because, no matter how hard I would push to rise, in my career, I still had a limit that I couldn't go beyond. I kept hitting this ceiling and this cap. And that's traditionally what it is. When you have a job, it's only so much you can be able to make on a job. Yeah. But the reason why having a business is an opportunity for you to create wealth for yourself is there is no limit.
Said I will be magnificent, I will be better than I ever been. Yeah, I will amaze me. True to myself, they can't change me.
All right, so welcome to another episode of Build a Better Business with the Floyd.
Let's go.
Yes. I am Shavonna Floyd.
Daviyan.
That is my baby over there, and we're super excited about today. So what today is, we're going to kind of talk to you about building that better business and why the small business is the American dream, right?
I agree.
So it is super. So I want to unpack this just a little bit, right? Businesses is important to us. We're very passionate about that. Although we have a business, we help folks with taxes, but businesses is important. So a lot of times folks are like, well, you guys are tax professionals. Why aren't you, giving us tax tips and stuff? Well, we kind of do, but we're really, the whole basis of this is helping folks, encouraging folks to build a better business because of the simple fact we understand that businesses is what helps you get the best tax write-offs.
Yes, without a business, we're limited.
Yeah. Without a business, you're so limited. Yeah. And so that's why we're really honing in on that, because we have learned, especially in this industry or as a professional, we come across so many folks that have these little side gigs and don't know what to do with it, or don't know how to start a business and really want to do that.
They don't know the advantages.
Yeah, and don't understand the advantages. That's clear cut, yeah. And so we want to help with that and help folks understand that having a business is the way to go. And if you want to save more money in your pocket on taxes, as your tax professionals, we are telling you, start that business.
Help me help you.
Yes. Yes, let us help you, because we definitely want to help you. So let's talk about 5 unique reasons why a person should start a business. So, we already know like the main basics, but there's some unique things that I think that folks need to be understanding in regards to starting that business. The first, I would say is probably an obvious one, but I like to say it because I just like the way it sounds and how it feels. Be your own boss.
How does it feel being your own boss?
Oh, my goodness gracious. You know what? So I have this smoothie place that I like to go to, right? I like to go to the smoothie place. And I talk with the owner of the smoothie place, and he just like, oh, well, what do you do? And I tell him, I do taxes. And he was like, oh, wow. He was like, he said, so you're enjoying your life right now? I said, yeah, tax season's over. I'm in the off season now.
Or they'd be like, who do you work for?
I know. Yeah, a lot of times like, I work for myself. We own our own company. So, but it just feels good to be your own boss. I'm sure you've seen it. You've been on both sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, so many ideas. You be like, man, why we do this when you working at a 9-to-5, working for someone else? And you be like, man, I don't like the way we do this. And when you're working for yourself, you get to implement your own ideas.
Right. I know.
You ain't got to, do things the way you can set your own schedule. It's so many benefits. Take time off. Let's go home for Christmas. You know what? Let's just take middle of February off and go on a cruise.
Well, not in the middle of February.
No, I'm saying when you have your own business, you can choose your schedule to leave whenever you want to.
I understand. But for us, taxi, that's like a heavy time. We can't never do so. Those are the days. Like, so when people try to invite us places, January through April is off limits. I'm sorry. We cannot do anything then. But get us in the off season, May to December, then we can talk to you.
Yes.
I could do some things. But becoming your own boss, I think, is just, it's an amazing feeling. Yeah. Because because you are making the decision to be in control of your own destiny. You know, you make the decisions, and you have the power to be responsible for others. You know, you're a leader. You know, you have influence. You know, you can help people. You can make a difference as you know, being your own boss. So that is the number one reason why a person should just go ahead and just do it.
I agree.
Yeah, I totally agree. So the next thing is make connections. So this is actually, I think, is unique because I don't think a lot of times folks think about that. The connections you can make as a business owner. So it's different things that you can do. You know, as I mentioned earlier, the smoothie place I like to go to, I was able to make a connection with that business owner. When you're a business owner, you're talking, it's a different level. So it's different when you're an employee. You know, you're talking to other folks, you know, that's employees of somebody. But when you're the boss and you're the owner of something, and you can go into another business and you can talk with another business owner, you know, that's actually kind of like a different level, you know, different level of understanding, different level of, you know, conversation, different level, I would say, of faith. You know, because you guys
talking to the boss. It's a boss talking to the boss.
Yeah, you're a boss talking to. I like that. A boss talking to a boss. That's right.
I went into a UPS store near here, and the owner, you know, told him what we do, and he was like, "Man, I need your help." So you got the owner that's coming to an owner saying, "I need your help," and it's good to be in a position where you can help someone out, you know, to build their business, and you coming to them, you know, delivering packages, you know, all the time. So you're building a relationship and you're working together.
Right. I agree with that totally. Because at the end of the day, sometimes people feel more comfortable talking to somebody that can understand, that they can relate to, you know, business owner to business owner, boss to boss, you know, because a lot of times, you know, when a person is a business owner or they are the boss, they're not going to talk to the employee. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look for someone that understands, you know, that's on the level with them, that they can be able to share whatever it is that they need to share, whether it's helping in, you know, their advertisement or, you know, maybe help with growing their team, whatever it is. You know, you're going to feel more comfortable talking to somebody who is doing the same thing in the same boat as you have, or not only just doing it, but doing it well. Yeah,
and then another thing I like about the connections, sometimes you can meet people and you can know right away whether you want to work with them or not. When you have your own business, you can choose who you work with.
Right.
You be like, you know what, I think this person will be good for you. Why don't you go try out this service because you don't want to work with them.
Oh, yeah. You know, you give like, listen, taste and see. We received a referral, right? So it was one of our clients who referred someone to us, but she was a business owner. She's a business owner as well. And so she referred another, you know, friend of hers that also have a business. And so it's all part of it, these connections that you make with people, you know. So you have one business owner that you know that has maybe this expertise over here and something that it could be helpful to you, something different from you, but can be helpful to you, you know, and vice versa. So, you know, the connections you can make as a business owner is, you know, is amazing, and it's unreal. So that's I would find a very unique reason why a person should consider opening a business, starting a business, get it going, because you have that opportunity.
And like I said before, it's almost like having a good restaurant. If you give a good service, they're going to tell other people about you. And when they're telling other people about you, you're meeting a lot of good people.
Right. I absolutely agree. So make those connections. You can get that. The third reason why you should start that business, or a unique reason why starting that business is important, is because you learn new things. I like this, actually. I have learned a lot of things being a business owner, an entrepreneur. You know, it's just so many things, and you have to get you have the freedom and the flexibility to be creative. That's what I like. You know, you learn new things, but in that learning new things, you're creative. You know, it's so many things. Like, I remember when we first launched a tax business, I think, you know, I was doing the marketing, I was doing the everything. I was just learning so many cool things. now we've delegated a lot of things, which, you know, is helpful. But in the beginning, you can't delegate anything. When you start a business, you just you're everything to the business, right? In the beginning. But I learned a lot. And so now it's cool because when you have to learn everything in the beginning when you first start your business, because you have to, when you start hiring and building your team, you got to be able to train them.
Yeah, and it takes limits off of you. I use, for example, when we first started the business, it was a lot of things I didn't know, so I was nervous. But then once I learned it, it was like, man, that wasn't hard at all.
Right.
And so now my level is a lot more because I've learned a lot more.
Yeah.
So now I'm just ready to go to the next, stage.
Yeah, you grow. That's what's happening. You're learning new things and you're growing.
Yeah.
You can grow. That is a beautiful thing about being a business owner. You grow, because you're learning things. You're challenging yourself. You're responsible. You're taking a leadership role and, you're making those connections. You got all these things going on, but at the end of the day, you're going to be a different person because your mindset is changing. Your mindset is literally shifting from being an employee to being a boss. And that's a totally different mindset.
And a lot of times we're limited by what we don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. It's true. So you get to learn new things. You get to be creative and stretch and grow. And I think that is, really part of the process. Like when we're here, we want to always be continuing to grow. We always want to continue to learn. We want to continue to be better. And I think that's a fabulous reason, if not for all of the other reasons we're going to name today. I think that's a winning reason in itself. So, I agree. Sorry to interrupt the episode. I just wanted to share with you a time that when me and my husband was sitting across from our CPA in the tax office, it was a day that I will never forget. We were literally looking at our tax forms and we looked through it and we saw the refund section and we saw that it was blank. Then we went down and we looked at the amount you owe. And I have to tell you is that numbers that was on that line was equivalent to a brand new car. That day, we knew we needed to do something different. That's why we got involved in the tax industry. We did what we needed to do to learn, to get our credentials, and then came the birth of Quick and Easy Tax Solutions. We are so excited because we've created a space where people can now be able to have that knowledge that they need to be able to save in taxes. We want you to have a safe space where you can be able to get things done quick, easy, and efficient. But one thing we learned when we were studying and trying to figure out how can we start lowering our taxes and save money is we learned that businesses is the key, is the essential nugget that you need to be able to take a lot of different tax write-offs and get those deductions. So we want to help you by helping you build a better business. So what I want to bring to your attention is that we're offering a free course called Build a Better Business from A to Z. If you are on the fence about starting a business or you already have a side gig that you're kind of doing but you haven't taken it serious, we want to help push you off the ledge and give you the resources and the tools that you need. All you have to do is two things for me. I need you to subscribe to this channel and I need you to drop me a comment, free course. Once you do that, we're going to reach out to you with the details on how you can access this course. Now, this course is literally A to Z. It's going to tell you everything you need to do so you can be able to start that business in an efficient way and feel confident and be able to build your dream. So subscribe to this channel, drop us a comment, free course, and enjoy the rest of the episode. All right, so the next thing, number 4, a unique reason why you should start a business, right? Would be you get to help your community.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I know, I like that. So I went to this, so it's this new church that, we're about to join, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. And they had this big conference that they just came out of. And I was just excited to go to the conference, right?
Yeah.
And then when I get to the conference, I realized that they had vendors there. Like, if you had a business, you could actually be able to set up a table and been able to share your business, But I kind of went on the fence because I kind of felt like, man, now should I see if I can get a vendor table or should I just attend the conference? Well, I decided to attend the conference because I really wanted I wanted to be in there. I didn't want to be at a table.
Be in the room.
Yeah, I wanted to be in the room. I didn't want to be at a table, but it was a great decision because essentially I got a chance to still be able to network and meet people, during this event. and it still turned out to be a win in a sense. But that's what I'm talking about. You have the opportunity to be able to do that. You can be able to help your community, participate in events.
Sponsor events.
Yeah,
we've done that before.
Yeah, sponsor events.
I like the best part was when we had I think it was like 10,000 flyers we was passing out around neighborhoods.
Ooh, yeah.
And I got to get my kids, and then I hired all of their friends, and we went around every weekend just passing out flyers.
Right.
So I got to hire all the kids in the neighborhood. And I was paying them like $20, $25 an hour.
Ooh.
Just to pass out flyers.
Man, I want to pass out some flyers.
Yes.
Man, okay.
You charge more.
Okay. Now, I think I do for $25 an hour just to pass out a flyer. Listen, I think I passed out flyers for free.
I think Daviyan got a lot more friends, that weekend too.
Our son, he definitely got more friends, but I think I remember passing out some flyers. I don't remember getting anything.
You got my account, baby.
Oh my goodness. I do. It's okay. but that is the beautiful thing, or a really beautiful thing is that you're able to make a difference in your community.
Yeah.
You can be able to
hire people.
Yeah, you can be able to hire people, provide jobs.
So just imagine when we get to the level where we're going to have to hire some people. Let's say we get 1,000 clients. We can't do 1,000 clients by ourselves. So we're going to have to hire people. And imagine going into the church or people that needs a job, and we're able to hire those people, train them up, and then make a change in their life. That's our next level right there.
So listen, you are a true boss, because you said when we get to our next level, we have to hire people. Darling, we already hiring people.
Yes.
We're going through that process right now. So he the true, listen, look, this is the president. I guess I am the vice president, because I got to get I'm the one who responsible for the hiring. You the boss. Like, you don't even know. You just delegated authority, and we just get it done for you, dear.
Hey, I appreciate that.
No problem.
I thought I was working for you all this time.
No. Maybe. I think we switch roles sometimes.
Okay.
It's switch, we switch. So it's cool. It's fair, but equal. All right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but that is beautiful, though, to be able to provide jobs, to hire folks, have a thriving business where you can be able to do that, and make an impact in your community. It's just so many things that you can be able to do. And I really love how you mentioned the sponsoring events. I mean, that is wonderful, because you can be able to help other businesses, that's doing things in the community, or events, nonprofit things, nonprofit organizations. You can really make an impact in your community. So that's a very, I say interesting but unique reason why a person could benefit from having a business, and and take that in consideration.
Yep.
All right. So now here is another. All right. So to me, I think this one sounds a little cliche, but it is true. Building wealth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Building wealth would be the fifth. I believe that's the fifth reason why a person can be able to start a business, or why they should start a business, because that is the dream at the end of the day. Go ahead.
And I use, for example, let's say we're working for someone else, and we're, serving clients every day. You just, different clients every day. And when you leave that job, none of those clients belong to you.
Oh, yeah.
Versus like when you have your own business, let's say we have, 50 clients the first year, then they tell their friends and their family about us. Next thing we got 100 clients. We're building more clients every single year, and we're building our business every single year.
Right. Absolutely. So, this is the part that I had to learn, is no matter how much money you make on a job, because I experienced this, working for a company and making high income in the company, but there was a cap on how much I can make. Because you got to think, when you are the only person, there is only so much paddling you can do by yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so because, no matter how hard I will push and, to rise, in my career, I still had a limit that I couldn't go beyond. I kept hitting this ceiling and this cap. And that's traditionally what it is. When you have a job, it's only so much you can be able to make on a job. Yeah. But the reason why having a business is an opportunity for you to create wealth for yourself is there is no limit. You
Yeah.
get to take that cap off. There's no ceiling. You can be able to expand yourself. You can be able to hire folks and build a team.
Yeah.
And now you have multiplication of you
Yeah.
out there that's doing the same thing. And now you're able to make more and more money. How do you get to a 6-figure business? How do you get to a 7-figure business? How you get there is by, one, building a team, and two, continuing to provide good service and wash, rinse, repeat.
Yep.
That's how you do it. So you can definitely build wealth, and you have to take it serious. So a lot of times folks who have that, I would say side gig, right?
Yeah.
I always tell folks, you want to have a business. You want to do it because you wouldn't even have a side gig in the first place, if you didn't. So let's just go ahead and make it official.
Yep.
Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and make it official and start building that wealth. So you can be at a place, because it's going to take time. It's not going to be an overnight thing, but think about it. You can either plan on retiring from your job.
Yep.
Right?
That's what I was going to say. Eventually, you're going to get to a point where your side gig is making more than your job.
Right. But what I was going to say is you could plan to retire from your job and possibly not even get a retirement, pension.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you want to plan for your future when you think about it?
Yeah.
Okay? So how do you want to plan for your future? Do you want to bank on that job to take care of you for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
Do you want to bank on that 401k to take care of you for the rest of your life? Or do you want to go ahead and take that leap of faith, start that business, and bet on you?
Yep. I'd rather bet on myself every time.
Bet on you, because at the end of the day, you can do it. You can do it. I want people to really understand that it's really, we are equipped with everything that we need. All things are possible to those who believe. I think we mentioned that before. You can do it.
And I use, for example, when I used to work doing air traffic control, I made $300 a day. And then when we started our own business and I made that in like 2 hours, I didn't feel the same going back to that W-2 job, working 8 hours for that same $300.
Yeah, it's a different. It feels different when you experience that level of freedom and control for yourself. But at the end of the day, I would never stop saying this: is you have to bet on you and you have to believe in you, because your wealthy place is in your hands.
Yeah.
And can no one control that? Can no one dictate that? The government, the president, the job, the bank, nobody can dictate that except you.
Yep. And when you're working for someone else, you're funding someone else's dream versus yours.
Yeah. Believe in yourself, do it, you can achieve it. So that's I think an awesome, unique reason. And this will be the last one. So, we're going to end on an even number. Usually we do odds, right? We're going to do an even number. Number 6, feel proud. Okay.
Oh, yeah. When you set a goal and you work hard, you know that you work hard and you achieve that goal.
Oh, man.
It's like a feeling of accomplishment that you get from that.
Yes.
And once you achieve that, you be like, man, why go back to, I don't want to use the word slaving, but you just working like so hard for just, you might get I've seen some people work so hard and they just get a medal. You brought us 100,000 customers this year. I'm going to give you a pen that says good job. I'm going to give you a coffee cup. You know how many coffee cups I got from the military for doing a good job? And I mean, when you do it for yourself, your business, and your kids get to see, what accomplishments looks like, it gives them something to achieve for.
Right. I absolutely agree with that. The feeling that you have, it's exciting. We're about to go into another tax season, right? And we've already set our goals for the year, and we know what we want to accomplish. Yeah. Every year we do this. And we know that it's just a wonderful feeling when you accomplish the goals that you set out for yourself, that you took the power and the control into your own hands. You took you took your own belief and you applied your own faith. Yes. And you took action and you actually did it.
Yes.
The feeling that you get is just next to none. I don't even know if I can put into words, but I just tell you, I feel proud every single time. So
yeah, and it takes you to another level when you reach that goal. You be like, all right, I'm already at this level, so next year I'm expecting this level.
That's right.
Next year I'm expecting this level.
Level up every year. Level up, level up, level up. Every year. So yes.
It's
so,
like I just put my hands up and they just stay there.
That is right, Oh, and so I do want to mention though, if you are a person out there that is aspiring to start a business but you don't know how, we do have a free course called Build a Better Business. And it will literally walk you through A to Z on how to get your business started. But it's a free course that we're offering absolutely free. Can I say that again? Absolutely free. So basically,
if it is free, it is for me.
That is right. If it's free, I mean, you have nothing to. So go ahead. We provide them with everything they need to know to go ahead and get that business out and get it done right. Absolutely free. All they have to do is 2 things for me. I need them to subscribe to this channel, and I need them to drop us a comment. Free course. We will reach out to you and make sure you get the details. So,
and like I always say, listen, learn, apply it.
That's right. So thank you for listening to another episode of Build a Better Business with the Floyds. Until next time.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I will be, yeah. I was born to be magnificent, everyday great, far above average, maverick, no magic, his faith and works, his blessings, the perks.